Hey guys, how's it going? For today's video, I've got some pretty exciting stuff for you guys. So as you can guess from the title, I'm going to be unboxing an Xbox, which I'm super excited about. But yeah, I'm sorry for making you guys wait for this video for such a long time. I know I did announce it a while ago, but my life has been like absolute chaos with exams and all. But yeah, so far I'm passing everything, so holding comes to that. Yeah, that, and actually you'd be amazed at how hard it was to get my hands on this thing. It's a female HDMI to male DVI adapter. But yeah, so that was one of the other things that slowed me down because my computer screen is really old, so in order to play Xbox, it's the most advanced connection it's got is a DVI connection, so I had to get a converter for that. Yeah. Oh, in other news, I finally started getting my Twitch brand up and running. So for those of you guys who don't know what it is, Twitch is like this streaming website where gamers and also artists actually stream themselves while they're busy gaming or painting their paintings and all of that sort of stuff. And then people can like tune in and watch them and comment, and there's like a whole chat thing. And it's really cool actually, you guys must go and check it out. I'll stick a link to my profile in the description below, but from now on, cue the Twitch stream. All of my gaming videos are gonna have this Twitch overlay, and it's gonna be like branded. So my official brand is Sergeant Porkchops. But yeah, I could talk for days about this Xbox unboxing, especially with the specs section that you'll see later on. But I try to keep this video as short as possible because no one likes to sit here listening to half an hour's worth of ramblings. And I know I'm very guilty of that from all of my previous videos. So, without further ado, time for the Xbox unboxing. Hope you guys enjoy.
So to start off this unboxing, the first thing that you're going to find when you open it is this little green booklet thingy. It's this really cool, cute little infographic guide to what's what with your Xbox, how to plug it in, how to stick the batteries in the controller, all of the usual stuff. And then on the side of the box you can have details about the Xbox, so like the hardware space, the Wi-Fi compatibility, what resolution the Xbox is in, and on the bottom here you're going to see all your serial numbers and stuff like that. It would probably be a good idea to keep the box in case you ever need that. I can't imagine you needing it, but yeah. So next up in this little boxy thing here, there is 3 items. The first one is an Xbox Live promo code with instructions on the back on how to redeem it. Then there's a little sheet with more instructions on how to redeem it, and then a regulatory and warranty guide. All in all, nothing you really need to worry about now. Me personally, I'm not planning on getting Xbox Live because I'm too poor for that. So yeah. Okay, next up is this little box, and this box has your power cable in it. It has an HDMI cable in it, which is actually a really nice HDMI cable, just as a side note, and then one controller. I'm not sure if all Xboxes come with a single controller or not. Makes sense that they do. If you're planning on getting an extra controller, they cost about $1,000, just FYI, so you're gonna have to budget for that. Okay, next up is the Xbox itself. Okay, first thing you're going to want to do is pull off the sticker here for the sensors. I suppose I always hate it when there's stickers left lying on it. Some of you guys might want to keep the sticker on, but if it was me, that would just annoy the bejesus out of me, so yeah. So just at a quick glance, there's one USB port on the front, a CD-ROM, and a sensor. I know I didn't label the CD-ROM in the video, but you should all know what it looks like by now, so yeah. And then on the back we have 2 HDMI ports, 2 USB ports, an infrared port, an SPDIF port, an Ethernet port, and of course your power. For those of you who don't know, infrared port is for you to plug in an infrared sensor that will allow your Xbox to control like home theater systems via infrared remote, stuff like that. And SPDIF is if you want to have separate audio from your HDMI cable. So if you want to plug audio through your home system. So next up, let's turn it on and see what's going on. I really love Microsoft Xbox's like graphics things. It always looks so clean. So first up, language, pick your language. I'm still waiting for the day they include South Africa on variety of English. Okay, then you have to connect it to an internet connection. You'll see later on in the video, but you are required to update your Xbox the first time you get it. And it is quite a large update, or at least it was for me. I suppose it depends on when you buy your Xbox. But yeah, you are going to have to update it straight out the box, unfortunately. Okay, next is location, because Microsoft wants to stalk us. At least somebody loves me. And here's the update that I was talking about. So my update is about 1.3 gigabytes.
5 hours later.
And now's the actual software setup. So sign into your Microsoft account. Probably going to ask you for all of the location stuff again. I always like to share error reporting and software data with the people because, you know, it helps improve the product over time, which I'm a huge supporter of. But yeah, that's up to you guys. Next is sign in and security preferences. They give you 3 sort of levels of security. I usually go with the middle route because having it so secure that you have to log in every single time is just annoying. But at the same time, I don't want it to be like insecure. So best of both, like Albany bread. Okay, and then there's this passkey. So Xbox has this really nifty function where you can set a passkey on your controller. And what this does is, using that passkey, Microsoft can link your Xbox account to the controller that you're using now. So whenever you're using that controller, even if it's on somebody else's Xbox, they automatically know who you are and like which account to tie all the achievements and stuff to, which I think is really nifty. And then here's where you stick your Xbox Live Gold password in. I do believe there is another step where you can also put the password in during setup, but then yeah. You can always just go in after setup to the settings, and there should be an option there for you to put any Xbox Live promo codes in if you choose to do it later on. Yeah, here's the second part where you can stick your Xbox Live promo code in if you didn't before, or maybe you forgot. Either one works, really. And then just a few quick tips and how-to guides for how to get around in your new Xbox system. And yeah, you're pretty much good to go. This is now the tutorial. So yeah, if you hit the home button, then you'll see this nifty little menu, which is basically just how you get around your Xbox and everything, like your friends list, your settings, and all of that sort of stuff. If you, like me, and you want to Twitch stream or stream in general, broadcast gaming, then all of those options will also be under there. And yeah, that's pretty much your essential menu right there. So I also went to the liberty of trying to compare the specs of an Xbox One S and Xbox One X, which at the time of this video has only just been released in South Africa, and a standard gaming PC. The specs for the standard gaming PC comes from Steam Software and Hardware Survey, also at the time of publishing this video. But yeah, the short version, Xbox One X is the sort of reigning champion in terms of hardware performance, so GPU and RAM. PC reigns best in CPU, but Xbox One S price-wise is still the best. I didn't compare storage because it really doesn't matter in this day and age. All of these support external storage devices, so yeah, storage doesn't really matter at the end of the day. So yeah, that's the short version. The long version, you kind of have to take all of these values in the table with a pinch of salt because some of them are not direct conversions. So for example, Xbox One S and Xbox One X is measured in a unit called a teraflop. And yes, that is a real unit, I promise you. But there's no real direct conversion from teraflops to GPU megahertz speed for a variety of different reasons. But so for example, the Xbox One X is approximately equivalent to the same graphics card that I'm running, which is at 914 megahertz. So yeah. Another issue with this table though is Xbox One S's and Xbox One X's are not modular, meaning you can't upgrade them like you can upgrade a PC. So for a PC you can buy a new graphics card and stick a more powerful graphics card in, and everything's hunky-dory. Xbox One, not so much. Like you can't take the box, you can't even get the box open as near as I can see, at least not easily without breaking something. And I don't think you can really play around with the circuitry, because chances are if you do get a GPU, it won't be compatible with an Xbox One systems. And lastly, with the price, also please just bear in mind that the PC price is also a rough estimate for just the tower. This excludes things like peripheral devices such as keyboards, mouses, and screens. Which also brings me to another interesting point. In terms of processing power and hardware performance, the PC is more powerful in terms of CPU and often cases in terms of GPU these days, with all of the gamers that I know. But Xbox One doesn't require more powerful GPUs. The reason why I say this is because Xboxes are traditionally played on a TV, not a gaming screen. And that's a very important distinction because gaming screens are specifically designed to have faster refresh rate, which is the speed at which an individual pixel can change color, compared to your normal TV has a very low refresh rate of about, let's say, 60 Hertz. I'm sure most of you have already seen this setting at some point or another on your computer. So Xbox One S doesn't require a more powerful GPU because any fancier graphics that it renders are probably going to be lost in display anyways, so it's redundant to include more power. So yeah guys, that's my Xbox One unboxing. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them in the comments section below. And as always, like and subscribe, and I hope you guys have an awesome day. Sergeant Pork Chops out.